Hey guys, I'm back with a video to show you how to use the Cami app to do annotations on your articles. We went over this in class, but I decided I'd make another video to post it on Canvas and on YouTube so that you guys could refer back to it whenever you need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 1763, Proclamation 1763 Newsella article to do my annotations in Cami. So I'm going to show you how to open that up, download it as a PDF, and open it in Cami. And then I'll show you how to do some annotations in there so that you guys can refer back to this video anytime you need to. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on my Proclamation of 1763 Newsella article. And as you can see, it's opening up in a separate screen, Newsella, and it's doing its little colorful spinny thing here, if it would ever open. And now it's opening up. And here is our article. It's on the Proclamation of 1763, which we're going over as the road to the revolution. So what I need to do to be able to annotate this in Cami is I need to convert it to a PDF. So how I'm going to do this on a Chromebook is I'm going to type in print. I'm going to click print. And that's going to open up this box. It says print, and it's going to give me three options: article only, article and quiz, article, quiz, and answers. I'm only interested in the article because I'm not having to do the quiz. So I'm going to click on article only, and that's going to open me in a separate window. And as you can see from the title up here, this is a PDF. It ends in PDF. So what I need to do now is to download this onto my Chromebook's Google Drive. So I'm going to go up here to this drop-down menu, and it's going to say download. I'm going to click on that. And you'll see down here in the bottom corner, it pops up Download Manager, and now it is downloaded complete. So that means it's in my Google Drive. So I can close out of this, and I can close out of this. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open Cami. There's a couple of different ways to do that. You'll notice up here on my Chromebook, up here in the corner, I have a little circle K. That is the Cami extension for Google Chrome. I can click on that, and it will open Cami for me. So I'm going to click on it, and as you can see, it opens Cami. There you go. Cami is opened. There's another way to get to Cami, and that is to go to Google, type in the word Cami, K-A-M-I, hit enter, and it's going to take you to a whole bunch of entrances. And the first one is the CamiApp.com. Cami, your digital classroom hero. You click on that, and it'll take you to the exact same place. Here, you're going to have to create your own account or sign in. You're just going to sign in with your Google sign-in, so it's just going to give you an option to sign in with Google. And it did, and now I am into Cami, and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to go back to my other one. So now I want to open that article that I downloaded onto my Google Drive. So you would think, oh, open from Google Drive. Since you're on a Chromebook, all you need to do is click Open from Computer, and that'll open your Google Drive. And as you can see, it's opening my Google Drive right now. And obviously, Mr. Spitzer has a billion different things in there. So there is my article that I downloaded, Proclamation of 1763. I click on that. I click Open. And now it is opened in my Cami app. And there it is. You can look all through it. You can read it. You can do it. So there's a lot of different tools in Cami. Your first one, which is going to be really important for you guys as you do annotations, is what's called markup. And you got a markup where you can highlight text, you can make a box highlighter, you can strike through, you can underline, you can do any of those. I'm going to choose to do a text highlighter, and I'm going to choose my green one because I really like the color green. So let's say I found it really interesting that the new land created a number of problems for the British. So I could just highlight it, and boom, now it has highlighted that text. Now it's going to pop up this thing that says this file is not uploaded. So you're either going to dismiss it or save it to Drive. If you want to save your annotations so that you can come back to them later, or you can submit them to Mr. Spitzer, you're going to click Save to Drive. And now anything I put on this will upload it to my drive. So I can annotate that. I can mark that. I could highlight this, and it's going to save it. So that's your text highlighting tool. Let's say you had a big section that you wanted to highlight. You could click the box highlighter, and it's going to make a whole box. So I could say that that whole section is important. Another thing I can do is I can make a comment. So let's say I did not understand what maybe the Treaty of Paris was. Highlight the Treaty of Paris, and it's going to give me a comment. So I could type in, what is the Treaty of Paris? So that puts a comment in my file that it's going to save. I can also type in text boxes. So as you know, with annotations, you should always put a note why you made an annotation. So since I annotated these things, I'm going to put a text box saying, this is why they made the new law. That way I know why I annotated that. I can move that around and I can put it right there. So it just leaves me a note for why I did something. You can do equations, you can drawing. So let's just say I wanted to underline something, or I wanted to circle something. I could just circle that. Let's say I put something I don't want to. I can erase it. So I can erase this, and it's gone. So there's lots of different things you can do. I want to strike through something that I think is awful, I shouldn't put in there. Boom, it struck through it. It's gone. Underline it. I want to underline British is really important. There, now it's underlined in British. So I can do all of these things with Cami. And again, it's saved into my Google Drive so I can access it later. And I can also download it as its own separate file. So I click that download button. I can download it to my computer or my Google Drive with the original annotations, without the annotations, or annotations only. So I can do all of those things. So let's say I wanted to do it with my annotations. I want it in my Google Drive, begin export, and boom, it's done. It's opened in my Google Drive, and it would be in there. You open your Google Drive, and you're going to see that it's there. And it's going to be the first file that I saved. So that, guys, is how you use Cami to do your annotations. You can always go back to this and use it. You can use it for PDFs. You can use it for docs. You can use it for PowerPoints. So it's a really good thing to use to do annotations, to take notes, things like that. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy using Cami to do your annotations.